In March 1963, African Americans living in Alabama, Birmingham, were suffering from savage violence of the police and the law separate but equal. But most of African American adults couldn't resist to these discriminations since they lose their job and even their life if they do so. Instead, more than 4,000 teenagers, including Audrey, James, Washington, and Nana, demonstrated and go to jail for their freedom. Thanks to their efforts, separate but equal was abolished finally. Maybe you can question what the separate but equal is. So I found on Wikipedia. It was a legal doctrine in United States constitutional law, according to which racial segregation didn't violate the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution, adopted in 1898, which guaranteed equal protection under the law to all citizens. Under the doctrine, as long as the facilities provided to each race were equal, state and local governments could require the services, facilities, public accommodations, housing, medical care, education, employment, and transportation be segregated by race, which was already the case throughout the former Confederacy. The phrase was derived from a Louisiana law of 1890, although the law actually used the phrase equal but separate. However, in practice, the separate facilities provided to African Americans were rarely equal. Usually they were not even close to equal, or they didn't exist at all. The overturning of segregation laws in the United States was a long process that lasted through much of the 1950s, 60s, and even 70s. March 2nd, lots of African American teenagers demonstrated, marching along the street. Water cannons struck them. Fierce German shepherds beat them. And the savage police threw them into jail. But they didn't give in. More and more marched, and among 75,000 high school teenagers in Birmingham, only about 900 go to school and the rest go to jail. Some white people also trying to integration. Emil Health Department owner removed colored only water fountain and the racial segregation in dressing rooms. Some firefighters refused to blast the demonstrators with water cannons, saying, "Our mission is proud of water, not proud of people." Nowadays, racial segregations are banned by laws, but still it happens. Martin Luther King said, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." Are we silencing or shouting for our rights?